Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here with another fun-filled day of science. Now, we're here to talk today about many different things, but about using the correct fabric for the correct purpose. Okay, now, when I say fabric, today we're going to look at it a little bit differently, and we're going to use the word material instead. Now, when I say fabric or material, we kind of mean the same thing. Okay, we definitely can use the words fabric and cloth interchangeably, but today I'm going to introduce and use the word material. Now, I mentioned a little bit yesterday that it's very important to use the correct type of fabric for the correct moment, right? You wouldn't want to use a very porous or a sweater like my sweater that I showed you yesterday with all of the holes in it. You wouldn't want to wear a loosely knit sweater like this with big holes between the threads as a winter coat or outside at all in very cold weather with nothing else. And I say this because it wouldn't keep you warm. It wouldn't serve its intended purpose, which is to keep you warm. Now, why else do you think it's important to use the right material? Maybe you're hiking and you use, or camping, or playing outside, and you decide to use a Kleenex for shelter. You put a Kleenex on top of your tent to keep out the rain. There's a hole in your tent, so you just say, I'm just going to put a Kleenex up there. Do you think that's going to work very well? I don't think so. First, Kleenexes are very thin. This Kleenex is 3 layers of this fabric. And I don't know about you, but I can see you through this tissue. Can you see me? Maybe not from that far back. See, you can still see me through this tissue. Hi. Here, I'll hold it still, sorry. Hi, everyone. How many fingers am I holding up? So that tissue is really, really thin. And even though this is 3 layers of that, it's still not very strong either. Right? I can just poke my hole through it and rip it. And that doesn't make it very helpful. It is also made of very fine pieces of paper. Do any of you know what happens to paper if you keep it in water or if you get it wet? Have you ever used too much water in watercolors? Or left a notebook outside in the rain or dropped a book in a puddle? Or worse, maybe the toilet? Nothing good happens, right? The pages stick together, or the whole thing falls apart. The same would happen if we decided to use our Kleenex that I've destroyed and to cover the hole in our tent. Anything that fell from the sky could come through it, say if it decided to rain or hail. But also if it were raining and it got damp or wet, it would just fall apart. And then it wouldn't keep out things we might want to keep out, like bugs. So it wouldn't be helpful. It's not a good use for that purpose. What if we made shoes out of paper cups? We just said tissues, which are made out of paper, could get really wet and fall apart. The same thing happens with paper cups. These are meant to be used once, maybe twice quick, and then thrown away. It's not meant to be used for a long time. I've had this water bottle for several years. It works really, really well because the material it's made out of is suited for its purpose. It is made to reuse again and again and again and again, unlike this paper cup. If I use this paper cup right now, I will be throwing it away by bedtime because it will fall apart. Okay, today I would like you to think of an example of a material, something you would maybe make a jacket out of, or a sweater, a shirt. But you want to make a shirt out of a plastic bag? That wouldn't be very comfortable. But I want you to come up with an example of a material used in the wrong moment. Okay? And then I want you to fix that problem and come up with something that might work better. Okay, so I'm not going to use this paper cup all the time because it's going to fall apart. Instead, I'm going to use a metal water bottle that I can reuse over and over and over. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.